Okay, I'm on my way to Angel's Landing in Zion National Park. Angel's Landing is probably the most popular destination in Zion National Park. It is so popular, in fact, you have to reserve a permit on the reservation.gov in order to hike this trail, which costs about $10. Zion National Park has a really good shuttle bus system where it can take you to all of the trails and other points of interest. To get to the Angel's Landing, you first have to hike through the West Rim Trail, which starts at the Grotto bus stop. Here's the view. After about 30 minutes on the West Rim Trail, you'll arrive at Walter's Wiggle, which is a series of 21 steep, zigzagging switchbacks. Hiking this section is very difficult, and your hearts and leg muscles will be pumping at the full speed. After you finish the final 21st turn of the switchback, you'll arrive at the Scout Lookout and be rewarded with a fantastic view of the canyon below. At the starting point, there will be a couple of National Parks rangers checking your permit and ID. The actual Angel's Landing is only about half a mile long of steep and narrow trail called the Spine. As the name implies, it is on a narrow mountain ridge, but well laid out with thick metal chains for you to pull yourself onto and carved steps to give your feet support. This final climb is definitely not for the faint of heart though. There are several areas where one misstep could result in your falling off the cliff. However, I saw several little kids and elderlies braving the trail, so it is still very doable as long as you pay attention and follow the well laid out path. This is the last climb. So apparently it was named Angel's Landing because one of the first explorers of the Zion National Park said that the view from the top was so breathtaking yet dangerous to climb that the only angels from the above could safely land there. When you finally get to the summit, you'll be standing at 5,790 feet elevation and be greeted with the breathtaking 360-degree view of the Zion Canyon below. It is a perfect time to sit down on the top of the world and just enjoy the view. Walking the Kayenta Trail. About midpoint. Pretty nice view. Nice slope trail. The Kayenta Trail is about 2 miles along the Virgin River, ascending to the Emerald Pool trails. The hike is not difficult and it provides panoramic views of Zion Canyon along the way. The trailhead starts at the Grotto bus stop and it continues on from the middle Emerald Pool Trail for another mile or so and ends at the Court of the Patriarchs bus stop. There are 3 different levels of Emerald Pools. The upper pool has the most water out of 3 pools, and the water kind of looks green, although I wouldn't call it emerald. If you ask me though, what's more impressive than the pool of water is the wall of red rock behind the water. This is the top of the Watchman Trail, the viewpoint. The Watchman Trail starts from the Zion Canyon Visitor Center. It may not be as popular as the other trails, but it is still well worth to hike. It is definitely not an easy trail and should take you about an hour or so, depending on your pace and fitness. To reach the trailhead, go past the visitor center, shuttle, bus stop until you see the crosswalk. The trailhead starts relatively flat along the river, but this unpaved trail climbs to 368 feet to a magnificent viewpoint of the Watchmen, temples and towers, Lower Zion Canyon, and the town of Springdale. The terrain is sandy, rocky, and uneven, with several moderate drop-offs.